We are going to continue with our sixth chapter, right? In previous lecture, we have completed the theory that has been given by Mr. Abraham Maslow, that hierarchy needs of a person, right? Today, same element, that is motivation. In that, we are going to learn about financial and non-financial incentives, right? Every that in that spanning of 1 year, this question is being asked, right? That is, explain the financial and non-financial incentives to motivate the workers or to motivate the employees, right? So basically, what are the incentives? See, each and every time that employees or workers, they are in a need of some sort of inspiration, encouragement, right? So such encouragement that they are going to be given by what? By the business, right? That business inspires, right? To whom? To the workers, to increase their efficiency of work, to boost the morale of the employee, and such are called as incentives, right? Whatever the inspiration that is given to the workers, to the employees, that is called as what? That is called as the incentives, right? And these incentives are going to be helpful for what purpose? To achieve the objective, right? Like suppose, for an example, that if I am working well in the organization, if my performance is good, I am achieving the target within the stipulated period of time, then I will be given incentives, right? That means I will be getting much more than the whatever the amount that is decided as my salary. That can increase the morale of the worker, that is morale of man, right? So there are mainly two types of incentives that are given. That is financial incentives, where the money that will be involved. Non-financial incentives, that means like that appreciation, right? No money is involved, there is no non-monetary thing, right? That are called as what? That are called as the non-financial incentives, right? Let's get to the particular thing, that is what is financial incentives. Financial incentives are there for what? For the skilled and proficient employer workers, right? Like those persons who are already working well, right? They will be given the that extra money, that financial that assistant or the incentives, right? That can boost the morale, that can increase the self-confidence, that can increase the efficiency, right? See, sometimes that question is going to arise, okay, why people are giving incentives? It is costly for the company, it is costly for the business, but it's not like that, right? The person is working more effectively, more efficiently, right? And due to that, the productivity of the business, productivity of the individual is increasing. So that is why these type of incentives are there. And these incentives are for what purpose? To increase the morale, to increase that efficiency of the person, of the employee, right? As well as those who are not working, like they are not giving their best, they can also feel motivated. Yes, if those person can do it, I can also do it, right? And it gives the financial security to whom? To the employees, and raises their social status, right? If I am working good, continuously working good, that yes, my that financial status is also going to increase. Why? Because I am going to get a financial incentive as a worker, as a skilled, efficient worker. Okay, right? Getting my point. So these are the financial incentives. Now, what are the types of financial incentives, or how many incentives, or how many financial incentives are there? In that, first is profit sharing. See, it is the joint effort of the employees, that is workers and the owners, to get the profit, right? So sometimes business units, what they are going to do, they are going to share some portion or a proportionate profit with the employees, with the workers, right? So they are going to get motivated, they are going to work more effectively, more productivity will be there. Why? Because profit is increasing, their share of profit, that is the workers' share of profit, that is also going to increase, right? And this share of profit, that will be given to the workers, to the employees, other than the salary. See, whatever the financial incentives are there, non-financial incentives, they are what? They are other than the salary, not in the salary, they are not included in the salary, right? They are other than the salary, okay, right? So these things is what? Yes, profit sharing, it will be there. When profit sharing is there, obviously workers, they are going to what? They are going to feel more motivated. Yes, this if the percentage of profit is going to increase, then the share of that is that getting that particular share of profit, that is also going to increase. So they will be feel motivated, right? I'm working good, I'm working for the betterment of the company, I'm working for the betterment of a business unit, and for that I'm rewarded. Okay. Second, co-partnership, that is workers and managers, that is the owners and workers, these two are the partners right? Okay, they will be involved in the decision making process of the, that whenever they are going to formulate the policy decision, they are going to be included into that, right? They are going to share the profit, they are going to bear the loss, whatever the thing will be there, right? Management that can be done, it is called as what? It is called as a co-partnership. Right? So business unit can inspire the particular worker as they are what he will be considered as a partner, right? So whether it is loss, whether it is a profit, they will be given the equivalent part, equivalent that particular part of a profit, part of a loss, or whatever it will be there. Okay, and one of the important thing, they will be involved into the decision making process, right? Whatever the policy that will be there, that they are going to formulate by the top level management, so they can give their input into it, right? Because they are the one, that workers are the one who are going to, or who are going to doing the maximum administration work, that is the implementation work, right? So when this thing will be there, the co-partnership will be there, what is the main thing that can be achieved? There is industrial peace, right? There will be that no sorry, no conflict will be there, no conflict will be there, no grievances, right? Whatever the problems it will be there, then it can be solved. Why? Because they are partners, workers and owners, they are the partners, right? Third, promotion, that we have already learned in the chapter number 5, right? That promotion, that means that higher amount of responsibility, designation that will be given with the increase in the salary and the other benefits, right? So that is called as what? That is called as a promotion. That if I am working as an assistant teacher, then I will be promoted as a coordinator, so my salary is going to increase, my responsibility they are going to increase, and I will be feel motivated. Why? Because my work is valued, right? Whatever I have given, whatever the task that I have been assigned, I have done it properly and within a stipulated time. So I will be getting a promotion. Promotion, that means increase in salary, higher level of designation, increase in responsibility. Okay, right? Then fourth one, that is bonus, right? See, people, we can connect this bonus with the profit sharing, right? Bonus is also one type of profit sharing only, but it can be shared only once, right? Majority of the that corporates or a business unit, they are going to share the bonus at the time of the festivals like Diwali, right? Or at the end of the financial year, that people are going to that employees or workers, they are going to get the bonus, right? It can be like 1.5 salary in advance, 2 salary in advance, or etc. It can be done. But how this bonus will be given by the business units? That is given by the that retained earnings. In the 11th standard, we have learned this thing, retained earnings, right? That some portion or some proportionate amount that will be kept with the owner's fund as a owner's fund to meet the future requirements. So that can be given with that particular retained earning, bonus can be given. Okay. Then fifth one, that is commission. See, mostly this commission that is there for the sales people only, right? Like suppose I am a salesman, I have given a target, yes, you have to sell at least 10 units in a day, in a single day. I am achieving the target, then 2%, 5% of a commission that will be given to me. That is called as a commission, the financial incentive. If I am increasing more, that I am selling more unit, 20, 30, 40, 50, as per my skill, as per my capability, then the amount of commission can increase, right? If the targets are fulfilled, whatever the target that has been given by the sales manager, right? If I am achieving that thing, then yes, I will be getting a commission. That is a financial incentive. That is a financial term, right? So this commission is going to this commission is going to encourage me. For what purpose? To sell more and more number of units. Okay, right? Then prices. Prices, that means like that if my performance is continuously good, right, and my behavior is good, then I will be getting that particular thing like that cash prize, certificate or medal there by the business owner, right? But this prize, it will be given when the get together, it will be there, like when the general meeting which is there, right, at the end of every year. So I will be getting that certificate, I will be getting that cash prize or whatever thing, right? So I will be feel valued. Okay, yes, amongst 200 workers, I am the one who is selected for the prize for my better performance or for my best performance, right? And prizes, it can be in the form of cash, certificate or medals. Okay, right? Then 7, suggestions and advices. Suggestions are always welcome from the workers part, right? Because they are the only one who are going to work at that maximum administration task they are going to do, that implementation they are going to do. So they are going to face problems, and they have this particular creativity to do the work in a different way with the less cost, right? So suggestions, if whatever the suggestion that, suppose like for example, I am suggesting something which will help the company in reducing the cost of production, then I will be valued, I will be given a cash prize in return of that, right? Like I will be valued. Yes, your suggestions, it was good, your advice was good. So you are what you are being, that nominated, or you are being given a particular cash prize for the particular thing, right? So suggestions and advices. Then non-financial incentives. The meaning simple, that what, nothing that is there, like there is no, that no cash, or that, sorry, no money is involved. That is called as what? That is called as a non-monetary, right? That is non-financial incentives. This type of incentives, they are also going to play a very important role. In that, first is security of employment. Security of employment, that means what? Okay, make the particular worker, make the employee permanent, right? Okay, yes, there is no fear of losing a job, right? So that is also going to boost the morale of the person, of the worker, of the employee. Okay, right? Like suppose I have that, I don't have any kind of fear, okay, yeah, that my job is secure, I'm going to work properly, right? But if there is a fear, I'm on a temporary basis, and there is nothing like, okay, I am coming tomorrow, and they are saying, hey, chalo, no doubt, you are fired, right? Don't come from tomorrow. Your this much of this many days of salary will be given, right? If this fear that is there in the mind of the worker, in the mind of the employee, then they are not going to give their 100% to their work. Okay. Second, appreciation of work and a reward, right? Like if I'm doing a good thing, production that has been increased, so I will be what? I will be honored publicly, right? That within 100 number of workers, I will be valued. I will be, that getting that particular recognition from the boss or from the management part, right? So at this thing that can motivate the particular worker, motivate the employee, right? And at the same time, the other people, they can feel value. They can also feel like, yes, we are also going to work hard, so that we can also get the appreciation from the management, from the boss. Okay, right? So that is appreciation. See, there is no any kind of, that monetary things that are involved, right? Like people, I'm doing a good thing, boss is coming out of his office, and he is just saying, yeah, uncle, you did a good job. So that is what it is. That's just a given that appreciation, right, of work. That is a reward. Okay, right? And at the same time, the other employees, they are also going to think, yeah, we are also going to do the better work, so that next time when the boss is also going to value, is also going to appreciate our work. Okay, right? Third, assignment of responsibility. See, salary is not the only one thing that people are wanting, right? Sometimes the people, they are also going to what, that workers or employees, they are also going to that think, yes, I will be adopting a particular thing, like suppose for an example, I am seeking for a higher level of position, I am seeking for a higher amount of responsibility, right? If I am being assigned, like suppose, you are Ankur, you are going to give training to the particular new freshers that are coming as a teachers, right, for the particular subject, for the particular, that whatever the things that are going on into the online classes, you are going to give that. So that gives the motivation to me. Okay, yes, my work, it is being valued, right? No salary increment, but only that my work is being valued. Management is taking these things into the notice. Okay, yes, I have done a good job. So and so only they have told me, okay, yes, you need to take training for the particular freshers, those who are coming. Getting my point, right? So every time it is not about the salary or the particular increment. It is about the responsibility that can also motivate, that can also give, encouragement to the employee to do the better job. Okay. Right? Then next is advisor. Advisor, that means what? Advisor, that means like, a person is working, from long period of time, right? And if top level management, they are in a two mind, by which policies we should adopt. So the advice can be taken from this senior person, senior employee, right? So that person can feel motivated, that the management, top management, they are asking me in doing what? In doing a policy formulation, right? So that can be the advantage, that the experience of a person that who has worked for a longer period of time into the company, that is the advantage in making what? In making the policy formulation for the company. Getting my point, right? Then welfare activities and amenities, this is important. It can be asked in a 2 mark of a question, right? What are the welfare and amenities, or welfare activities or amenities that has been provided other than the salary? So they are like, that medical services, canteen facility, library, leave with pay, entertainment activities, training facility, everything that will be given, right? Like, over and above wages, that medical services, that yes, insurance that can be taken. If I'm admitting into the hospital, then my group insurance is there, then it will be paid by the company. Canteen facility, that free canteen facility will be given, right? If you go for a, that big companies like L&T and etc., right? Reliance, you are going to get that, that free access to the canteen facility as an employee, right? When you're going to go for that, doing a job, you're going to get that canteen facility, morning breakfast, that afternoon lunch, that will be provided by the company. Leave with pay, that means if I'm getting a leave for end of sickness or whatever the things will be there, right, then I will be getting a leave with pay. That means my salary will not be deducted, right? Entertainment activities, you know that in Surat, many of the diamond factories or diamond owners, they have what, they have started their particular entertainment activities into the company, into the business, right? They have made a cricket ground, that refreshing activities like, you know, playing a carom and that chess and everything. Okay, right? So these are the facilities that will be given, that can also encourage the person, that yes, the person is going to feel yeah, that the working atmosphere is good, I'm going to go for the job and it will be what, it will be fun, right? And sixth one, there is other incentives like, you know, housing facility, the staff quarters, it will be there. L&T, they have built up their particular staff quarters nearby that particular, if you have seen that Vesu, that nearby VR Mall, right? Like Kripco, they have what, they have created on their town, right? The town has been created, schools are there, that, you know, that particular staff quarters are there, everything, right? Life insurance, that is given through free of cost to the workers, right? Free education to the children, that is those children who are working, or those children who are going to what, who are going to school or who are going to get the tuition, they are going to get what, they are going to get that fee from whom, from the company, from the business unit. Transportation facility to the workers, to pick and drop facility from their house to company and company to house, right? Getting my point? So these are the other incentives. Okay, right? So just go through it. This is the important question, right? Make notes from it. If you have any doubt, do let me know. Thank you.